I think Messi is one of a kind. What he's doing, I don't know if we will see another player do the things that he does.
Messi's number 9, number 10, number 11, number 7, number 6, number 5, number 4.
Me llamo Lionel Messi, tengo 13 años. Re lindo, está allá jugar en el Barcelona. Pensar club más grande del mundo.
Messi is a fantastic guy, he's a fantastic player. He's in the history of football.
For me, over the five, I will go with Leo.
Recuerda mi nombre, Leo Messi.
In the world of football, some names echo through history, defining eras and inspiring generations. But one name rises above the rest, Lionel Messi. For over 2 decades, Messi has mesmerized fans and redefined what it means to be a footballer. His talent, vision, and magic have left players, managers, and legends in awe, struggling to find words that do justice to his greatness. Take Ronaldinho, for example, who once said,
I remember watching Messi training. Everybody was talking about him, the new kid, back then. He showed that he was going to have a great future. For me, it was a joy to have played with him and to see the history that he's making.
Messi's brilliance was evident from the very beginning, ever since he received his first assist at Barcelona. From that moment on, everyone knew Messi was destined for greatness. Don't believe it? Just ask Virgil van Dijk. When asked about the toughest opponent he's ever faced, Van Dijk replied,
"Please give me your toughest opponent you've played against."
Messi, arguably the best player in the history of football, in my opinion.
Their iconic clash in the 2019 Champions League semi-final, which ended 4-3, left a lasting impression on Van Dijk. He added,
I think Messi is the best player in the world. I think he deserves it as long as he plays. There's any, case, I think he's still the best player in the world. Doesn't matter if he's not in the Champions League final.
And Trent Alexander-Arnold, Van Dijk's Liverpool teammate, agrees. When asked which striker he'd pick, his answer was simple.
And 2 strikers, who are you going for?
Messi. Again, Messi.
He didn't need to elaborate. Messi's reputation speaks for itself. Trent added,
Not much needs to be said on that. Best player ever. It was a pleasure to watch him play all the time. So yeah, I have to say him.
See that goal the other night?
He's just magical watching him. Even that, as he's getting older, it's still magic to watch him. He's something that I don't think I'll ever see again. So I'm just trying to enjoy every minute watching him, to be honest.
As a defender, Trent knows how challenging it is to face Messi.
How do you view him as a defender if you're going to have to go up against him?
There's no real way of playing against him, really. There's no set way of defending against a player like that, because he can do anything he wants to football. So whatever you do, he'll do the opposite. I guess you've just got to get lucky at the end of the day. You've just got to try and do your best and hope that he doesn't do something magical. But more time than not, he will do something special.
The next player, Zlatan Ibrahimović, known for his own incredible talent and confidence, has high praise for Messi.
I think Messi is one of a kind. What he's doing, I don't know if we will see another player do the things that he does, because he has his way of playing, the style, and to become that player, I don't think it's possible. That's why I say he's one of a kind.
The next player, Luis Suarez, knows Messi better than most. Together, they formed one of the deadliest duos in football history. The Messi-Suarez partnership was so lethal that both were among the top 4 nominees for the 2016 Ballon d'Or. That year, Barcelona was nearly unbeatable, dominating the football world. For Suarez,
for Leo, things are simply natural since he was a child. That is the reason why he's the best in the world and will continue to be this way for a long time.
But even that praise doesn't compare to what Frank Lampard had to say.
I think for me, Lionel Messi is the best, not just of this era, but of every era, the best player. I love watching him play. I love his personality, his humility. And he's a great player. But for me, every year Messi deserves to win it, because I think as an individual, what he gives to the team at Barcelona for his country, as I say, he's the best.
Crazy, right? But not as crazy as the formation Roberto Baggio once imagined to try and stop Messi. Baggio, widely regarded as the greatest Italian player ever, knows exactly what it takes to perform at the highest level. So, when he says Messi is the greatest of all time, you know he truly means it.
Ci ho ripensato, Fammi dietro,
Arsène Wenger, the legendary coach at Arsenal, had this to say.
Who's the best player in the world?
Lionel Messi.
Who's the best player of all time? Lionel Messi.
Simple words, but considering what Messi did to Wenger's Arsenal, they speak volumes. In their 2010 UCL clash, Messi put on a masterclass, scoring not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 goals, completely dismantling the Gunners. It was a performance Arsenal fans won't forget anytime soon. And what truly put an end to the GOAT debate was Messi's World Cup victory in 2022. Even Jurgen Klopp weighed in on Messi's achievement, saying,
"Congratulations, honestly, I mean it. I think it was really well deserved. In a tough game, and probably the best final after 80 minutes I ever saw in my life, and I saw for you. It was absolutely special, and they deserved it. And when you saw the team celebrating and especially the country celebrating, then we probably hit the right country in difficult times. I'm really happy for them. Waited for a long time, a couple of times in the final, lost it. Lucky in moments, and now they did it, in the greatest footballer of my lifetime."
There was that unforgettable moment when Atletico Madrid's manager, Diego Simeone, didn't celebrate a goal because he was intimidated by Messi.
El mejor jugador del mundo en estos momentos. Y Messi salió campeón del mundo. ¿Qué más tiene que ganar para seguir siendo el mejor del mundo?
Simeone, who usually seems like he despises everyone his team faces, has a clear exception when it comes to Messi. Things can get intense with Simeone, especially in press conferences, where his passion often borders on crazy, but even he knows Messi is different. But nothing tops the wild statement from Harry Kane, who admitted he would leave his club to play with Messi. When asked which player he would have loved to play alongside, Kane didn't hesitate.
Player you would have liked to play alongside? I mean, I'd love to play with Messi. I think, his game understanding, his vision, his passing, one of the greatest players to ever play our game, so I'm sure he'd be able to give me a few assists.
Even the free kick god himself, David Beckham, has immense admiration for Messi.
Who's your, the football player that you enjoy at most watching nowadays?
It has to be Messi.
Yeah.
I love Leo for many different reasons. I love him because he's a great father.
Mm-hmm.
I love him because he's a great personality, a character. He's a great person. But I think what everybody loves about him is the way he plays the game.
Mm-hmm.
He plays the game with passion. He plays the game just free. The way he plays. And I think this past World Cup again, I think the way he played for his team, for his country, and to win that World Cup was an incredible moment for him, and I love watching players like him.
Okay.
But here's something even more surprising. José Mourinho, known for his intense rivalries, once referred to Messi as a god.
And normally out of 3 you score 1 and then the story can be a different one. But that god of football made it completely different, and of course they have a good team, of course they have phenomenal players, but that player is absolutely incredible.
He doesn't know Messi as well as Pep Guardiola does. Having managed Messi at Barcelona, Pep certainly knows what he's talking about when he says this.
Everyone has his opinion, but nobody can doubt that he is there with the greatest all the time. For me, I said many times, is the best, and it will be difficult to understand a player can appear and compete what he has done in the last 50, 70 years, but the people who saw Pelé, for example, or Di Stefano, or on the other side, if he would not have won the World Cup, the opinion about what he has done for the world football, in my opinion, personal opinion, that how he's a player would not change absolutely anything, but it's normal that the people, it depends on who win, you are evaluated, and of course for him is the final, cherries of his incredible career.
What's really interesting is how Messi's biggest rival, Cristiano Ronaldo, feels about him. After years of competing against each other, you might think they don't get along, but in a Ronaldo interview, you can see the respect they have for each other.
We shared this stage 15 years, me and him. I don't know if it's ever happened in football. The same 2 guys in the same stage all the time. So it's not easy, as you know, and of course we have a good relationship. We not had a dinner together yet, but I hope in the future. Of course, I miss to play in Spain. We have that battle the last 15 years, which is good. He pushed me and I push him as well. So it's good to to be part of history of football. I'm there, and of course he's there.
While Ronaldo didn't directly say Messi is better than him, he did agree that both of them will be remembered as football legends. Rio Ferdinand shared his view, speaking about Messi and highlighting just how remarkable the Argentine player truly is.
Talking about Messi and how great he is and how he embarrassed us at Wembley and in Rome and whatnot. We'd played against him before and we'd locked him down, but this was a different Messi. This was Messi who had more freedom to run around and be central, whereas before he was really stuck wide, pop up anywhere and surprise you. It's like unplayable, like ridiculous. And he was actually better at Wembley, and Messi was the main ingredient. Just a wonderful footballer, man. Just you can't put it into words how good he is. Prime time Lionel Messi, unplayable.
If I had to sum up Leo in one word, I'd use Zidane's, because he found the perfect word to describe Messi.
No, es uno solo, magia. Pero de verdad, porque al final y lo que me gusta, no estamos todos los días juntos, pero hoy es un día importante para mí, para la admiración que tengo para él y a estos jugadores que son diferentes, que para mí es magia, puro magia en el sentido que antes de reservar sabía lo que había que hacer y sobre todo para mí que entiendo de fútbol, ver a uno en el campo casi sabía lo que ibas a hacer, ¿sabes? Como ¿sabes? La conexión. Pero y cuando veo hacer lo que hace en el campo digo, esto ya está. La gente es lo que quiere ver en el fútbol, jugador que son pocos. Hay, pero como él no, poco, muy poco. Uno.
Finally, legend from other sports like Kobe Bryant have joined in the praise.
Te digo, cuando mucho tiempo fa, Barcelona venía a Los Angeles. Ronaldinho fue un amigo mío. Estaba ahí hablando con Ronaldinho y Ronaldinho me dice, Kobe, mira, te voy a presentar el juego que va a ser el mejor juego de todos los tiempos. ¿Tú qué? Tú eres el mejor jugador. Él me dice, no, esto aquí va a ser el mejor. Fui Lionel Messi, tenía solamente 17.
And that's a wrap. Messi's impact on football is undeniable. From the respect of legends like Ronaldo to the awe of players like Rio Ferdinand. If you enjoyed this video, hit like, drop your favorite Messi moment in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more great content. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.